Every single sip that you take, you are destroying your life more and more. Do you understand that? That is all alcohol is doing to your body, depreciating it. How many micronutrients are in alcohol? Zero. How much protein? How much fat, carb? Zero. What does alcohol even do? And you're probably saying, oh, bro, go have some fun. Is it really making you have fun? Does doing the same thing over and over and over without seeing any progress really sound fun? If you were in the gym and you were stuck at 225-pound bench for a year, 2 years, 5 years, would you keep doing it? No. Would you find a way around it? Yeah. But for some reason, you drink alcohol every single year and you don't see any progress in your life and you never think to avoid it. And now you're probably saying, oh, this guy is such a hater on alcohol. He's such a tryhard. Like, just go have some fun, kid. Understand something. I drank alcohol for 5 years. Before I even turned 18, I was drinking alcohol. Not to the point when I was, 21, 22, drinking alcohol almost every single weekend. Not to that point, but I started drinking alcohol. I started having fun. And yeah, it feels good to drink alcohol in the moment. It's like anything else that's instant gratification. Looking at your phone, jerking off, all these bad habits. It feels good in the moment, but then after, do you really feel good? Like, you drink, 2 drinks, 3 drinks? Not bad, right? The next day, you feel it when your sleep score is a 0 out of 100. You feel it when you don't want to go to the gym and you don't have any motivation and you're dehydrated and it puts you in a catabolic state and it literally makes your testosterone go down because alcohol and testosterone have an inverse relationship. I could go on for hours, days about all the bad things about alcohol, but I'm not here to just tell you how bad something is. I'm just here to tell you my experience. When I was 18, 19, 20, 21, drinking alcohol, once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, it's not bad. It's not bad to drink, but was I maxing out my potential? And you got to ask yourself that. Are you maxing out your potential? And if something is not helping you max out your potential, then why are you doing it? That's the real question. Because I would always ask myself, why am I really drinking alcohol? Is it because I want to go talk to girls? Is it because I want to go have a good time? Because those aren't things that are actually making you progress. Yes, having fun is cool, but the real fun is in the journey of progression. A lot of people don't understand that. If you want to be the best version of yourself, and understand, for all we know, you're only on this earth one time. And if you want to be the best version of yourself, you have to eliminate all the bad things first and progress in all the good things. And a lot of people, they want to be 8% body fat. They want to have 1,000 plus testosterone. They want to make a ton of money, right? That's the goal. That's the goal. But then they never want to eliminate the bad things. And then they wonder why they don't see progress year in and year out. You have to eliminate it. You have to. Because I was in the trap for so long thinking, oh my gosh, if I drink this alcohol, I can still make progress in my life. And it's been 1 year. 1 year and I haven't drinking any alcohol. And I can tell you it's the best decision I've ever made. Not only do I feel better, not only is my testosterone, way higher, but my clarity and my vision for what I want to become is so good. And that's the most important thing. You got to envision yourself and chase it. You got to adapt the person that you want to be in 6 months right now. Think about it. If you're watching this video and you want to be a new level in 6 months, is the next level of yourself drinking alcohol, even once a month, twice a month, think about that. You gotta adapt the new version of yourself right now. And once I understood that, I'm like, fuck, I gotta stop drinking. I gotta control my dopamine. I gotta stop smoking weed. I gotta stop doing all this bullshit, because the truth is, the 6-month, elevated version of Nathan Sages isn't doing that. And so many people, they keep doing the same thing over and over that the version of themselves is doing right now, and then they wonder why they don't see progress. You wonder why you don't see progress, but you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, bro, things just aren't going to change magically. They're not. You have to quit all the bullshit and start leveling up your life. You have to. You think it's not holding you back, but it is. Trust me, I've been there. I've done that. I was drinking maybe once a month, maybe once every 6 weeks, and I didn't think it was holding me back, but it was. It was. It's not just, oh, the alcohol is in your system or not. It's the discipline to say no to alcohol for the rest of your life. It's the discipline to not smoke weed for the rest of your life. Why? Because it's going to build a new version of you. It's creating character that not many people have. And when you can create that character that not many people have, it's going to level up your life. I'm telling you right now, you have to quit alcohol. Completely. It is a poison. There's an inverse relationship with testosterone, with alcohol. You have to quit this stuff because you need to be the best version of yourself. You have to. There is no other option. You have one life. God is watching you every step of the way, and he sees you drinking, he sees you smoking, he sees you eating the bullshit food, right? He suffered, he sacrificed himself for you to do bullshit and not become the best version of yourself. It's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? And I look at my life right now, I'm like, fuck. There's things that I can improve to make myself better, to go to that next level, but I'm not doing it yet. I gotta look at the Nathan Sages in 6 months from now, because the Nathan Sages right now crushes the version of Nathan 6 months ago. But you always gotta be adapting. They always say survival of the fittest. No, it's survival of the most adaptable. You gotta adapt to the new version of yourself every single day, because if you can do that, you will level up, you will progress, and you will become the best version of yourself. But understand, adding in these things, doing new things, they don't matter if you can't cut out the bullshit. And once I cut out everything, it took me to the next level. Why are you poisoning yourself? Why? You have the opportunity to eat beef, you have the opportunity to eat eggs, fruit, all God's gifts to become the best version of yourself, to enjoy the life that you want. But no, you would rather poison yourself. I talk to guys who are 30, 40, even 50, and I ask them about their diet, I ask them about their training, and it sounds good, but they're not in the spot that they want to be at. Why? Because they're still doing bullshit on the weekends. They're still having a cheat meal. They're still drinking, once a week. It's like, when does it get old? When does it get old that you're still stuck in the same spot and you're not at the version that you want to be? Like, people will go their whole life without seeing their abs. How? I don't even want to imagine me ever losing my abs, because I know that when I lose my abs, I lose my discipline, I lose my consistency. And those are the things that I strive for every single day. And then you lose yourself as a man. If you don't have abs, you can't even call yourself a man, honestly. Because that way, that means you don't have discipline, doesn't mean you have consistency. And that's what men are supposed to have. Those are the building blocks to become the next version of yourself. But that doesn't happen overnight. Like I said, you gotta be disciplined, you gotta be consistent, and you gotta want it. Not many people want it, and that's why they still drink. That's why they still smoke. That's why they still eat the cheat meals and stuff. You don't want it. When are you gonna wake up and actually want it? You want to get after the version of yourself in 6 months. Because it's not going to come immediately. You got to create the version of yourself. Understand, you got to vision everything. Because when you vision everything, it makes everything so powerful. That's when you can level up. But you got to cut out the bullshit. You got to cut it out. I was going to clubs. I was going to bars. I was chilling with my boys, just drinking, pretty much every single weekend. It doesn't get you anywhere. It didn't get me anywhere. Nowhere. Literally nowhere. And the truth is, you're just chasing endless pleasure. Is that really making you happy? It's like putting a bandage over the wound. It's not actually healing it. What's actually going to heal it is eating right, proper hydration, proper sleep. That's what's going to heal the wound. But you were just putting a band-aid over it. The band-aid is you drinking, and the wound is you progressing. What you could do is, eat better, sleep better, take proper care of your body, and it will heal. But no, you're going to do that and feel like you're progressing and having fun. No, it's not how it fucking works. It's not. I'm not going to be someone to tell you, oh, you can drink and get shredded. You can drink and level up. Because I'd be lying. Because that's not what worked for me. That's not what works for my clients. I tell them, bro, you gotta quit drinking. Like, you're poisoning yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people think you can do all this stuff and still progress. You can, but not at the level that you want. If you want to be a top 1% man, you gotta do what top 1% men do. And that's cutting out the bullshit and leveling up every single day. Take this as a warning. Take it as a warning. Because a lot of people will see this video and still drink. They won't take immediate action. There's no tomorrow. There's no next week. It's right now. You throw away the weed. You throw away all the alcohol. And you take action. Because a lot of people, they like to procrastinate. I think procrastination is the worst drug of them all. Because that's why a lot of people don't hit the goals that they want. They always say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll lock in next week. I'll cut this thing out next week. Like, bro, you don't got time. The only thing you got is your desire. And if you don't have the desire, then you definitely don't have time. So get after it.